So apparently Sony's action camera series have caught up or exceeded GoPros, at least according to some internet sites. I was looking to get a durable action cam, and after watching reviews and doing research on both the GoPro Hero 5 and Sony's 4K action cam, I decided to go the Sony route, primarily due to it offering optical image stabilization in 4K. This being my first action camera, I'd like to unbox and test it out. This is the newer version FDR-X3000, not to be confused with the older X1000. Sony sells the camera by itself or with the live view kit, which includes a digital viewfinder. The solo camera is probably a better deal since it's $350 and you can just use a phone as the viewfinder. The live view kit is $500. That's a pretty huge premium to pay just for Sony's viewfinder. I went with the live view kit, however, I don't think it was worth it. I found myself using the viewfinder less and less to the point I don't even bring or charge it anymore. Plus, you can always buy the viewfinder from Sony separately if you went with the camera by itself. It does look a little different than the live view kit one. Trust me though, go save yourself some money and get the camera by itself. Here's a shot of everything included in the box. The live view kit comes with a mounting adapter, probably for the tripod or body strap, micro USB charger for the camera, battery, the watch viewfinder, its charger and watch holder thing, camera and housing. The action cam fits in the palm of my hand, and I'm a guy with small hands, so girls shouldn't have any issues with its size. It weighs about as much as two Galaxy S7s when inside the housing. The included housing makes it waterproof for recording underwater. The action cam can also be controlled with the viewfinder or Bluetooth enabled cell phone. Without the housing, the camera weighs 1.5 Galaxy S7s. The camera features a Carl Zeiss lens, f2.8 aperture with max field of view at 170 degrees with a built-in optical image stabilizer. This basically makes videos a lot less shaky. The bottom has the micro SD slot. I think I read somewhere that it was able to accept a 256GB Samsung micro SD card. The rear connections open up to micro USB, mini HDMI out, and a microphone jack. I'm glad Sony included a microphone jack for this camera, unlike my Samsung NX500. It's one huge positive, especially if this camera is used as a blogging camera. You'll want to hook up a good quality mic. The built-in mic is okay, but it doesn't compare to a standalone mic. Alright, time to slap on the battery and test this camera out. Here's a shot of my room using the action cam. Notice the super wide angle on the lens. It gives it a slight fisheye look. When used outdoors, in open spaces, it doesn't feel like it as much. The fisheye is only noticeable in closed spaces. This is the viewfinder that comes with the live view kit. It includes a wrist strap so you could wear it like a watch. It also controls the action cam wirelessly. Although a clever idea by Sony, this type of viewfinder might not be for everyone. I soon found it annoying that I had to charge both the camera and viewfinder if I wanted to use the camera. After using it for a couple of weeks, I eventually found myself leaving the viewfinder at home most of the time and simply started using the buttons on the action cam itself. Having the camera for a while gave me a sense of what's being recorded without the need of a viewfinder. So in the end, I feel like I should have gone with the action cam without the viewfinder for $300. Just keep in mind, if you plan on buying the live view kit, carry a second micro USB charger when traveling. Otherwise, you'll find yourself not having enough power on either the camera or viewfinder, and that's pretty annoying. Here's a shot at 3x digital zoom. Some detail is lost, but it's still okay. I think for most action cam users, zoom is probably not at the top of most important features, since you'll be too busy moving to zoom at something. Here's what the built-in mic sounds like. I'm sure you can hear me, but I'm pretty close to the camera. Okay, I'm a little further now, but I imagine this is how close it would be when attached to your body. Now I'm going to show the front of me. See how the voice sounds facing my direction. This is how the camera sounds like when pointed at the subject, me. And I'm sure you can hear me. Okay, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and yeah, this is how I sound like with the camera on. All right. Daylight walking footage with optical image stabilization enabled in 4K. I think at the time of this video, only Sony's action cams have 4K optical image stabilization. OIS, not to be confused with digital image stabilization, uses a physical mechanism that stabilizes the video. Digital stabilization, which GoPros have, rely on the image processor to crop the image and apply a filter to reduce the shaking. Digital stabilization is usually limited by the image processor, and oftentimes it's not available for higher resolution video like 4K. The camera strap on my chest wasn't as tight as it should have been, so the camera did vibrate a bit while walking. I actually thought it would be more shaky when replaying the video. The OIS on this is incredible. So I went ahead and put the optical image stabilization to the test. On the left is my Samsung NX500 camera shooting at 4K with optical image stabilization disabled. This is the closest I can get to simulating a GoPro Hero 5 without buying one in terms of testing video stabilization, since there is no digital stabilization available at 4K on the GoPro Hero 5. On the right is the Sony FDR-X3000 Action Cam shooting at 4K with optical image stabilization enabled. As you can see, the optical image stabilization makes a massive difference in the amount of shake on the video footage. Now let's try something a little more extreme. Playing basketball at night. With this test, we could see nighttime performance and test the limits of the optical image stabilization. The video looks grainy now compared to daylight shots. I was a bit disappointed. Maybe there's some settings I could play around with, but at default 4K 30fps, there's too much noise when shooting at night. It's great in the daytime, but unless you have a good light source at night, expect your footage to look like this. And that's it. Like if you liked the video, or dislike if you dislike. Either way, smash that button. And thanks for watching.